Homie talk. Talk for the homies. Apologize to the fans of our show and the haters of some of our segments, controversial segments that we made for the hiatus that we taken, but we're back like we never left. And our first topic of the day is going to be the new NBA champion Dallas Mavericks and the NBA Finals. Now, for those of you who don't know us, first time watching, I am Checkmate, Zero, Spy. Spy right here is a huge Dallas Mavericks fan. So he's all excited because his garbage team finally got a ring. A team that he roots for finally gets a ring. So he finally feels the luxury of having that championship. So anybody who tries to say at all that he's a bandwagon fan, if I see any comments saying he's a bandwagon fan, I'm going off. Because I remember when this guy, me and him used to play NBA Live, he paused the game every time they talked about the Mavericks losing. So, big time Mavericks fan. Congratulations.
Got it done.
Y'all still suck.
Oh.
Knicks going next year.
And they're not even the favorite.
It doesn't matter.
To repeat.
They
no,
going.
I'm talking about the Mavericks.
Oh, yeah, of course they're not the favorite. They should have got that this year. But anyways, they should have lost in the first round. But anyways, once you guys take on how the finals went down, you want to start, Lloyd?
Sure. My take on it was, what's his name? Of course, it has to start with LeBron James because everybody wants to talk about LeBron James and him disappearing in the fourth quarter. How the Heat couldn't keep leads. How in the beginning the Mavericks bench couldn't do anything right. And at the end, when all the emotions came out with the Heat losing, and Chris Bosh crying on the floor, crying on the way to the locker room, more likely crying in the locker room, probably cried on the team bus, cried at home, cried making breakfast this morning. He's probably crying right now.
Anyways, stop making fun of Chris Bosh crying. Anyways, your take on this Spy being a Mavericks fan?
Man. I love the series, man. I thought it was going to go to 7 games. But you know what? We had to close them out early. The big 3 ain't so big now.
It was never a big 3. It was big 2 plus 1.
Hey.
Nah, that's
like a wedding invitation.
All right.
I mean, it just shows you that, you don't have to have, 3 big superstars on your team to win the finals. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It was a good series.
Me, I got the text message I sent to a friend of mine. I picked Dallas to win in 5 because I thought that Dallas was going to win game 1, but of course y'all let me down. And but my take on it is the right team won. The big 3, really basketball is a team game. I don't know why so many people were so surprised that Goliath fell to David when it's happened with the Shaq and Kobe thing against the Pistons. It's happened before, and the Pistons didn't have a player anywhere near as good as Dirk Nowitzki. So, that's my take on it. As far as the finals, I hated this conversation whether Miami collapsed or did Dallas come back. You didn't hear that at all throughout the entire playoffs when it came to Dallas making come from behind victories. So I didn't like the fact that people were trying to make it seem like Miami didn't play as well as they should have, and that's why they couldn't close out the game when they were being criticized throughout the entire regular season for the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, me being a big-time basketball fan, like I said, the right team won. LeBron James, once again, didn't show up. But I don't put the blame on LeBron James. Dwayne Wade, it was Dwayne Wade's team. So he should have been the one to close Miami out. Don't rely on LeBron. LeBron has failed at that level, so you shouldn't expect him to do well at that level this time around. You've already done well at the level. Take this team over like you're the champ and be the supposed Batman of the team. So, I mean, what about Dirk's performance? Do you think he should have won Finals MVP? Some people believe that Jason Terry should have won Finals MVP.
But the thing about it is, Jason Terry had one good game. When it came down to it's like, well, that's just to me because, like I said, I haven't watched most of the finals. But when it came down to crunch time, when they needed Dirk, Dirk was always there. Even when he had the bad shooting game in Game 6. I mean, 4 for 7 in the fourth quarter. I mean, when it came down to crunch time, it was Dirk. Dirk performed well the whole entire series. I mean, Dirk had to call out Jason Terry in order for Jason Terry to even step his game up. So with Dirk's leadership on that front and how he performed when the game was on the line, he deserved the Finals MVP.
Okay, Spy?
I agree with him 100%. You know, Dirk has always showed up in the playoffs, and you know it was evident by him winning Finals MVP. It definitely went to the right person. You know?
Okay. So it's kind of like how Kobe last year, he didn't play that great in Game 7 of the Finals, but he still ended up winning Finals MVP. So I guess that's, you know, it's the same concept. People shouldn't question the, you know, Dirk winning Finals MVP. I've seen a couple of sports analysts say, hey, it should have been Jason Terry. But what happened to, you know, this great defense that Miami was supposedly supposed to have? That's a lot that I didn't see. Actually, to be honest, I never saw. Didn't think they had the great defense. Never considered LeBron James a shutdown defender. You know, people just get caught up in the moment. But, you know, like I said, right team won the finals. Best team always wins. Not necessarily the most talented team. You know, Jason Kidd, everybody on that team, Jason Kidd, Jason Terry, Jose Barea, none of them had a ring. Not a single one of them had a ring ever. So, you know, all of them deserved it. It was a total team effort, the cliche, total team effort. And like I said, once again, congratulations. Y'all still suck.
Oh,
Look out for Melo in that jump
champs,
next
right?
season.
He gave you a Melo jersey.
Oh, yeah. You know I'm getting that Melo jersey this summer.
oh yeah, you know I'm putting in for that Dirk Nowitzki Finals jersey.
Whatever, man. You gotta get it authentic, though.
Gotta
get it. Anyways, that's our take on the finals. We're gonna have a Twitter account for this, right? Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Hit us up. Let us know what you think about the finals, your take on how the finals went, how you feel it should have went, and hit us up.